Thank you for joining us, Mr. Bhattacharya. The first question I would want to ask you is, you've spoken about an investment of 900 crores during fiscal 17-18, out of which 15% you've said around 135 odd crores is going to be towards R&D.
Right.
Could you speak to us about what exactly in the sphere of R&D is Bosch looking to invest in? Is this going to be primarily towards artificial intelligence or Internet of Things? Could you give us a lowdown on that?
Yeah, I think, as always, this is the big number. We are not going to break it down. I mean, with the menu that we've shown you today, the entire menu card that we showed you on IoT today, and whether it's connected mobility, connected smart cities, connected retail business, the various other areas that we've shown, connected agriculture, you can well imagine that we are investing not just in traditional R&D, but a lot also in connected R&D. So answer is yes, it's a combination. I'm not going to give a number, but we'll continue to focus on this. And this journey that you saw, this example that you saw, is not happened in one day. This has happened over the work of many years. So we've been investing. If you just look at the fact that 18,500 R&D engineers work for Bosch Group in India, out of the 53,000 for Bosch worldwide, which is the largest R&D center in the world outside Germany.
Could you give us a brief on where Bosch is positioned in terms of providing solutions for facilitating maybe transport and running of electric vehicles in India? What sort of plans does Bosch have? If you could give us a lowdown on how you see the next, say, 2-3 fiscals panning out?
I think the most important point that I take from your question is Bosch prepared for EV? The answer is yes. Our parent has been working in a holistic manner on EV and the powertrain for EV and all the components and systems that go into EV. And I think there we are pretty well prepared. So I think that's the main focus. Are we working within India and will we work deeper? We have started working on two-wheelers and three-wheelers, and we will work further on EV. And because we have our parent, we have a better chance to even do things faster and even go into regionalized and localized version.
So the next line of questions is on the move from BS3 to BS4. Now, there has been a grudge that auto companies have had. Now, CV sales were down heavily during the months of April and May. And we've spoken to a few automakers who said, or rather they've put the blame on some ancillary manufacturers, saying that the supply of components, in your case, some fuel injector pumps, not being in line with the demand. So my question to you would be, is there such a concern? And if yes, by when can we see Bosch resuming the required supply of such components?
I think, Shantanu, I have to first dispel a thought which is going around in the market. I think Bosch is not the cause for either enhancing volume requirement or stopping volume requirement. I think there we need to be having a clarity. I did see some newspaper reports, but I would not like to comment on it because we are a very quiet company. And I would only say that, like all other companies, there are areas where our supplies are 100% and sometimes lower. But I don't think we are doing something which is disrupting industry. I would like to make that point clear.
So you're saying there's no shortage of supply from Bosch's end?
I think we are doing the supplies what our customers want. And there are certain issues that we take volumes from our sister companies, including imports. And this BS3 to BS4 transition has been a challenge for everyone, because suddenly with the 29th March event, everyone had to start manufacturing BS4, which they were not anticipated to do because they were supposed to exhaust the stocks on BS3. So that planning, which came as a sudden change from the industry, also made volumes and demands go up quite a bit. And on that, there's a transition phase where any company, including ours, faces in delivering. So I would summarize to say, a transition phase to go into a new set of demands should not be correlated to blocking industry.